Good day and welcome to Deputy AT's page. In episode 7, we defined traffic and we also began to define traffic areas. In this episode 8, we will continue defining traffic areas starting from page 34 of the Texas Highway Patrol Field Enforcement Guide. School crossing zone, a reduced speed zone designated on a street by a local authority to facilitate safe crossing of the street by children going to or leaving a public or private elementary or secondary school during the time the reduced speed limit applies. When reduced speed is not required, that is, signs are not activated, it is no longer a school crossing zone. Reference 541.0015. Definition of school crossing guard. Reference 542.501. Obedience required to school crossing guard. A school crossing guard only has traffic directing authority while in a school crossing zone. School crosswalk. A crosswalk designated on a street by a local authority to facilitate safe crossing of the street by children going to or leaving a public or private elementary or secondary school. Safety zone. The area in a roadway officially designated for exclusive pedestrian use and that is protected or so marked or indicated by adequate signs as to be plainly visible at all times while so designated. Reference 545.403. Vehicles are not permitted to drive through or in a safety zone. Private road or driveway. A privately owned way or place used for vehicular travel and used only by the owner and persons who have the owner's express or implied permission. 541.303. Intersection. The common area at the junction of two highways does not include the junction of a highway with a private drive or alley. Only includes the common area of the roadway of each highway, meaning the main travel lanes. The intersection does not include the shoulders. If the roadways of intersecting highways do not meet at a right angle, the intersection is the place where vehicles could collide if traveling on each of the roadways. If the intersection includes a divided highway with roadways at least 30 feet apart, that is a 30-feet median, then each roadway of the divided highway will be considered to be its own intersection. If the dividing median is less than 30 feet, both roadways are included in one intersection. To the left, you have a diagram showing two separate intersections. On the right, you have one continuous intersection. Reference 545.101. Turning at an intersection. Turns at intersections have to be made in a prescribed manner. Until next time, in episode 9, when we will continue on page 35 of Texas Highway Patrol Field Enforcement Guide to define traffic control and miscellaneous terms. Deputy AT, stay active.